The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Ford Field. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We go, Salon! 180!
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
The Lions hit 9-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Dragon 60!
Now it's Palmer. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
34-yard line.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Palmer. This one swung out to Montgomery. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
14 yards.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, they go back to Gibbs. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Go! 60 bicep, 70 ranger, 70 ranger. Cowboy Go!
They'll try and throw forward Palmer. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Check, hurt, let's go. Pass to 60, pass to 60.
They'll start the drive here with the check out. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Back to throw, Willis. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Willis. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 23-yard line.
Shedding through the defense. Still on his feet. He's on his way. Touchdown, Packers. Malik Willis, 77 yards. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys, dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Lions, nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
70.
Now Willis to throw.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
We got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's Palmer. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
11 more yards that way around, a first down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Here we go.
Now Palmer. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And in for the Lions touchdown. Isaac to Sloan. 50 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
Ready up. Check, Bobcat, check, back.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Pacheco once again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
14 yards.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go. Set. Press only.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Cougar 19.
Willis looking to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Come on, come on. Hey, pass to the left. 18. 5 in. Ready.
Last play of the half, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. Of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get it. Liking 18.
Back to throw, Willis. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Willis.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They do go for this. Here's Willis.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs.
Detroit! Touchdown, Detroit!
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 10 yards. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 29 yards. And
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
Willis headed left off the option.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, he's had success running the football on this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Willis.
He's got his man close. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Willis will look to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Malik Willis
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the option, here's Gibbs.
And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw is Palmer.
He'll try to do it himself.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 6, Cougar, 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Throwing is Palmer. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Bro, man, I want you to win this game, bro. I can't beat this. Niggas looking at you, 95 speed and shit. don't want to tackle, bro. Man, and giving it to you, bro.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Lions 28, Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Willis.
Now he's going to step up and run. Caught. It's Wilson. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it.
Throws on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Penalties not what they needed here. First and 15. Again, Willis to throw.
Now they'll tuck this and run. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A gain of 13 brings up second and 2.
They come up now on second and 2.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Malik Willis.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At the 30-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
And now an audible here into something else. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Palmer to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Gibbs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel